Oh my god! 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 What a way to start the video! I was just prepping myself and then... Oh my god! Well, hey guys! Brett Holloway here, and welcome to another video on Minecraft Classic! Yeah, I'm lost for words. That creeper was actually there in the replay world, because for the YouTube short I did here recently that came out with the Airship Battle Royale video, I recorded and I had a creeper upstairs, and I didn't realize that the creeper existed on the actual world. I thought it was just a thing from 1.7, which is where I had to update. I need to get this sealed off. There's also 2 baby zombies that were up here. Yeah, but they're not up here right now. Okay. But I need to get this sealed off or lit up or something, because I'm not doing that again. That was terrifying. I barely noticed him. He noticed me, though. Oh, my gosh. Okay. So I need to go get some wood and... Crap, my heart's pounding. Like, holy crap. Okay. Let's sleep, but I gotta go kill this skeleton before I can. Oddly enough, if you take a world from this version and upgrade it to 1.7.10, what ends up happening is all the skeletons that exist in the world lose their bows and they're just melee skeletons. I'm not joking, that is what happened. It was pretty funny. Anyway, but no, we're still at 1.1. There we go. There we go. So, what I plan on doing is getting some wood, and I want to finish this area. And I don't have any feedback yet, obviously, because the last video I recorded yesterday, which was the 18th. Today's the 19th, and I recorded that video, and today the Airship Battle Royale video came out, not the video I recorded yesterday. So I don't have any feedback yet from the previous video. I will get it in about 3 days, 4 days. I don't know. I record really far ahead, so the videos you guys are seeing are from like 4 days ago, whenever they come out. So let's go ahead and farm some of our wheat really quick. That's that creeper I knocked off in the last video. Oh, hello, Enderman. There we go. Let's breed our stuff a little bit. I'm getting low on food, so we'll breed some cows and let them get jiggy. Look at how jiggy they're getting. Look at that. Hop, 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 hop. They only have 1? I just fed them 7 pieces of wheat. What the heck? Oh my gosh, bro. Move. Move. I'm trying to get through. Dude, Bro, are we serious right now? Okay, let's go get some wood to work with. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some trims around the edges of the house. So I'm going to need quite a lot of oak wood. I need to get some more iron tools too. I'm getting poorer and poorer by the day. By the way, I think this is the longest I've played a Minecraft world since probably since back when I was on Legacy Console, and I played like an entire playthrough of the game and took the time to enchant my items, and I got all the stuff that I needed before I went, and I had a cool looking house, and like I spent a lot of time on that world. I did it so I could get most of the advancements in the game, because I'd been playing the game for so long and I didn't have all the advancements, which kind of annoyed me. Or achievements, sorry. It was on Legacy Console, they were called achievements. And so I played through and beat the game, and it was wonderful. But only problem is that I haven't been able to play a world for that long since then. So playing through this should be wonderful. Even when I first got Java Edition, like on the PC after years of not having it, like I had it back when 1.7.9 was out, because that was the version I started playing Java on PC on, right? But even back then, on 1.7.9, I didn't beat the game. I was, like, severely bad at it on PC. Like, I was pretty good on Xbox. I sucked on PC. Like, I was just terrible. But, you know, that's fine. It doesn't matter that much. See, because once I switched to Java, the computer I had was too bad to record. Like, it would not have been able to record. For a while, my dad just set up a camera in front of the computer for us, because we wanted to record little YouTube videos. If you guys want to see one of those videos, one made by my sister, you can actually look in the description below. I'll leave a link to it. If I forget, yell at me in the comments, and I'll put it down there. Because I'm pretty sure they're still public. I might have to download some of them and save them, just in case she tries to delete them. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. I'll just save them, and maybe, here, you know, maybe I'll save it and unlist it. So that way you guys can see it. And that would probably be a better way to handle it. Because if I give the direct link, the link might stop being supported, like, years and years later. So having it on my channel would be a smarter way to go about it. So we got a decent little bit of wood. Let's replant some of these trees. Did my mouse just die? My mouse died. Hold on. What the heck, dude? What the frick, man? When will you learn that your actions have consequences? Okay, there we go. Put that there, and I'm gonna use this for oak, or for like planks, the birch that I'm getting, because I'd rather have, because I'm using the logs for the boards on the sides of the house and stuff. Which, in theory, shouldn't end up needing that much wood, but I know my luck and the way it runs, so I'm going to get extra. And there we go. So, let's go ahead and let's go right to the house. Make these into planks. Okay, that'll work. There's not that many planks, but at least we can make that gigantic block up there look good. When I build the roof, I don't remember what I said I wanted the roof to be made out of. Did I ever figure that out? Because I know I'm going to build a roof, I just don't know what I was going to make it out of. Like, spruce, or... I think I wanted to do stairs with the corners joining with, like, full blocks or something. I really don't remember, if I'm honest. I'm out of food, by the way, so I'll go upstairs and just get our iron. We can make some tools. I'm going to grab this and bring these up there with us. Let me get an axe made, a proper axe, because I'm going to need it. Okay. Let's go. Bum 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 bum. Wait, I better not do that. I'll get copyright striked. I'll get my entire channel deleted. I'll get sued. My bad. Okay, so... This is so freaking ugly, dude. Okay. Let's try something. Let's try something. I have an idea. Let's go up to about... It needs to go above those windows, I think. Or we can bring it up after. We'll just bring it up after. So up to about 1 block higher than this, and go over. How many blocks to the side is that? 3? 1, 2, 3. Blop, 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 blop. And that will be the next order. How's that look? I'd argue that that looks better than it did a minute ago. And I also argue that that's probably going to make this house look a whole lot better. Even if it's not, I mean, it's not that much, but it's going to look a decent bit better. So there's 4 blocks of clearance on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then, oops, and then this goes like that, and that is not enough logs for even part of the house. Yeah, that just was not enough. Also, I low-key hate this. Hold on. No, not even low-key. I high-key hate this. This shit, it's ugly. This is ugly. Hold on. Let's do this. How's that? Is that better? It's a little bit better. I think we need to go all the way up to the top with it, though. I have a little bit of wood left, so maybe I can get away with it. I at least want to finish with these pillars. Please go, please go, please go. Perfection. Okay, let's look at it. Yes. Yes, Bredo 6 approved. Yes, that's the play. Okay? Because that looks actually pretty good. And I have a feeling I can make the house look good like this. I can work with this now. Okay, finally, it looks semi-decent. We need more logs, but what we can do is we can put windows up there. We can put windows around there, and we can make this go all the way around, including down below it right here where this little, like, cascade part is. And hopefully I can make this house actually look good. If not modern Minecraft look good, old Minecraft look good. And because, you know, it was just ugly. Very, very ugly. It's perfectly fine with me. Old Minecraft look good is what I wanted, if I'm honest, so. And I'm going to make some big windows and probably break out some of these walls here in a minute and make them look better. Because, you know, they just don't look good at the moment. Like, because we need windows. It just looks flat and plain and barren on top. We can also probably add some stuff under the windows on the outside, if that would help. There we go. So there we go. We have this room built and this room built, which I'm pretty sure means, yes, this is where the roof goes. So if the roof goes there, then I guess we can just go ahead and place some of it while I have the blocks for it. Oops. I'm going to end up getting more blocks when I start busting holes for the windows, but this is how tall it's going to be. This room in here, I don't know if I want to go... I think I'll just make the roof super tall in this room. Yeah, I said that in the last video, and make the roof super tall. There's also something else that I said, and I genuinely... Oh, I remember. I remembered something for once. Okay, so I can take sandstone. I want to do sandstone on the walls. That was the wallpaper I wanted to use. So we'll build like a little doorway right here, a little door frame. And that'll be where that door goes. But I need sandstone for the wallpaper. And I think I mentioned that I was actually going to cut this open. So that way I can put the wallpaper on this block instead. Which makes this room a little bit wider than the other iterations of it, but it's okay. Pretty much means that I could have like a hole in the wall here. That's a good idea. I could build like a secret passage. I could put painting up. Put some crap behind it. Okay, I need sand. I need sand. I need sand. It's getting dark again. Hello, moons. We're going to sleep. Because we need to go grab sand, and then we can work on our our walls in there. How much sandstone do you get from one piece of sand? Because I don't remember. I want my world to be big enough for people to tour it. So that's what I want. Don't you dare. Okay, he's dead. We're good. Next, let's go over here. We should be able to get some sand. There we go. Just wish I had a desert. Oh wait, there is a desert somewhere. I remember seeing one. If I went to the desert, I could probably just mine direct sandstone, now that I think about it. Instead of making sand into sandstone. I don't know. Maybe that'd be worth doing. But I don't remember which direction it's in. I think it's that way, but I'd have to go look. I'm making the water and the sand and the line all ugly. Hold on. Here, we'll do this. We'll do this. There. Now it'll grow as grass and look decent. This will work. This will work nicely. Okay. So, I forgot to start cooking my food. I need to go do that as soon as I get back. How do you make sandstone, isn't it? Like... Oh, you get 1 piece for that? That's a freaking ripoff, dude. I'm gonna be using a lot of sandstone. It's okay, I got my furnaces right here. Hold on, let me cook my food really quick. Because I need to get... I want to go to that desert now that I see how much sandstone costs. I need to go to that desert because I'm gonna be wasting a bunch of sand making it manually. Why is that the way you make sandstone? Why is it so just disgustingly terrible? Follow-up question, how do you make smooth sandstone? I know there was a way, not like proper smooth sandstone, like, I think it was like, I don't remember what that's called. It's not chiseled. It's not sandstone, wait, oh yeah, sandstone brick, I think it was in this version. Hold on, let me try something. So this, if I smelt that, does it do it? No, okay, I'm being stupid. There's a very obvious way to do this, I'm just being dumb. Hold on. Is it this? No? How do you make sandstone brick? Hold on. Oh, and I just got a new subscriber. 2 new subscribers, Zack Attack and Winter U. If you guys are watching this video, thank you for subscribing. I just got notified for both of you, so thank you. Sandstone bricks Minecraft. Oh, cut sandstone. Cut sandstone is what I'm thinking about. Because, see, I could build the room's walls out of this. But would that look good? I have absolutely no idea. I have food. Now, let's go to that desert really quick. That is if I'm remembering correctly, and it is over here. I have 2 pieces of iron left, hold on. Make me some funny stuff. Because I want paintings, and I may as well go and grab the wool while I'm out here. Thank you, sheepies. I appreciate that. Looks like they've all migrated this way, because all the sheep weren't over here. They were in that forest. It must have been because of me deforesting it. That's exactly what it was. That is, in fact, a snow biome. Oh, wait, there's the desert. There's the desert. Okay, I see it. Oh gosh, that was scary. Why did I do it? I don't know. Don't ask me. I just work here. So there should be sandstone somewhere clear under this stuff. I'd have to dig a hole, but I don't really want to ruin the desert. I just want sandstone. We could dig down into the water. Yeah, we could dig down into the water and it'd probably get us somewhere. I see the sandstone. I also see normal stone. Is directly mining sandstone really going to be quicker though? Because think about it. You have to mine sandstone, you have to use a pickaxe, which takes longer. When mining sand takes less time, but I have to mine 4 pieces of sand to amount to 1 piece of sandstone, so I honestly don't know which one's faster. The way I'm doing it right now is definitely slow. Because I'm doing it underwater like a dingus. I really should just go ruin a part of the desert, like make a giant chasm and... Because this is going to take forever otherwise. I also need a shovel, which I don't have. Or sticks for the shovel. I'm just gonna leave a crafting table over here, I don't care. Use the shovel, throw that out. Goodbye, crafting table, nice knowing you. Okay. There's a hole over here already made in the ground. I think most of these holes are lakes, though, which is kind of annoying. Okay, we'll dig this away. We'll dig this hole super deep. Just because it's already here. It's already in the ground. so who cares? No, maybe I'll dig a giant hole, and then I'll take and patch over it with, like, dirt underneath and then sand on top. Make, like, a giant cave underneath just to get the sandstone, and then... and patch it up after the fact. There we go. Only downside that I can instantly tell how long this crap's gonna take to mine away, and the fact the sand falls is also really annoying. Here we go. Let's go and dig away some of this. Let's get a torch out so I don't break my shovel. And you're wasting time breaking this. There. Mine away some of the sandstone I've uncovered. See, okay, this might actually be faster genuinely if the torch method just continues to work. If the torch method, like the way I'm using it, works every single time and I don't have any problems, this will be faster. Ah, iron. I need some of that. Thank you, I appreciate that. How's that? Ah, shoot. That's what I'm talking about. If I make mistakes like that every single time, then there's no sense in... Shoot far. There's no sense in doing it if it's going to take me that long. I just have to time it right. I keep doing it too early. See, there's such thing as doing it too late, though, and that's kind of what I'm worried about. This is significantly more efficient, I'm not going to lie. I have a bunch of sand. Okay, let's grab this little bit of sandstone, and I'm going to craft some sandstone with the sand I got. And we're going to kind of see how much that equates to. 1, 2, 3, boom. More, 10 more pieces. There we go. So that's a stack. Let's make more. So do that, and then split those. A little bit more. Let's do this. Split, split. Okay, so that's... Yeah, see, the sand wouldn't have amounted to anything, because you literally have to use 4. So it's a stack divided by 4 is 16 for a stack of sand. That's terrible. That is horrendous. How bad that is. Has that been changed in newer versions, or is sandstone still, like, ridiculously stupid to make? Which honestly makes the newer versions feel harder, which is great, because the newer versions are too easy. We got a leveling problem, Mojang. But I'm not sure how to fix it, because I can tell you how you have the problem, but I don't know how to fix it without making the game super complicated. What they did with Netherite was good. Made it, like, ultra rare. People were pissed off about it, but you know, that was perfect, because the game's progression is way too fast at the moment. Taking the best material and making it harder to get was a W. It's getting dark. Here I am, in the ground, mining sandstone. Found a little tunnel. I made a little tunnel. I'm gonna be a little rat. Dig around the sandstone and get it all dug away. There you go. That's nearly 2 stacks of it. I think this is the strat for mining sandstone, and sand, honestly, because I'm getting a lot of sand doing this too. There goes my pickaxe. I might stop here because that broke. I only have 49 sand though. I was kind of excited about how much sand I was getting. Here, let's just mine sand for a second because I kind of want more sand for torches. I mean, not torches, for my windows. And we're going to need a decent little bit because every single one of these blocks that I break, I get 4 pieces, but I have to place one of them back. So, I have how many stacks of sand? I got 1 stack of sand. Which isn't bad, of course, but I can get that from one of my lakes in 5 minutes. Seeing as I'm over here, I may as well obtain as much sand as possible. Oh my gosh. Keep timing it wrong. I wonder how many people in history have gotten sand this way. By going through the desert and like just breaking the ground and then dropping it on the top of a torch. I know people break sand like that a lot, but as for getting it and obtaining it this way, I wonder if, matter of fact, I think this is how people do it. I've seen people do it this way before because usually their creators just show the stone and like it just shows the stone. And then again, I guess you could get that same effect by just digging out strictly the sand with your shovel and not touching any of the stone. But, you know, there we go. So that's that. Let's toss this down on the ground. Let's build out. I don't care if monsters spawn down there. Now the idea is that we're going to take and build like a little, we're going to leave a hole, I guess. The idea is that we're going to take our dirt, we're going to place 1 layer underneath the surface. This is a lot more to do than I thought it was. And then, after placing this 1 layer, we can place some sand back in its place. Which will help us with a bunch of stuff. There we go. Go. It's pretty much just a stack of sand I placed back. Dang nabbit. Well, I'm glad I got an extra stack. I wouldn't have had nothing. Place a little torch on that. There we go. Let's go. We have a decent bit of sandstone now, which is great. So we can definitely use that for the house. Although disappointing enough, I'm nearly out of time for the video, so it's not like we got that much done. Let's just chop some trees really quick and we'll go see what we can place before the video ends. There's also, oddly enough, not very many mods for version 1.1. Apparently this was because it was like pre-Forge. It was like there's something different about Forge in this version that made it harder to mod. Which, you know, I mean, whatever, that's fine, but slightly annoying. I mean, not that I want to mod it. I really don't want to. I kind of like just playing the vanilla base game. The only reason I'm playing on Java is because it's simpler to set up than Xbox, and I wanted this to be a fun thing. So, obviously I don't want to spend forever stressing about, like, the details of using an Xbox. Because then you have to hook up the capture card, you have to make sure the HDMI is plugged in, you have to get 4K capture utility open and ready, and then you have to synchronize the video with the audio, and then and you have to make sure it's recording at the right quality, and the max quality you can go to, unless you spend a bunch of money, is 1080p, so, you know, and then you know I've been recording these videos at 2K, so that wouldn't fly, so, yeah, this was like the better option. That, and I've never played Survival Minecraft on this version before, so, of course, you can kind of see why I'd want to play this version instead. You know, get some experience in. Stampy used to make walls out of snow, too. Which is unconventional, but not weird, per se. Please let me sleep before something comes over here and stops me. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Let's go upstairs and place our walls for this room. Or at least start placing them. Like I said, I want some windows, so to save me some time, let's... what kind of windows do we want to do? I think if I remember correctly, downstairs, yeah, it goes around the corners. So any windows I place have to have either be a cornering window or go around a certain way. I don't want to do it these too big, but around. Break this. And then we could do here. Let's actually not do this one to the ground. Let's do this one up one, and then dig away this. And remember, wait. I need to remember that the roof goes here. So if the window can only be that wide because we're gonna have sandstone above it. Sandstone around it and stuff. This is the room. It's not bad. I like it. It's not bad. So we'll do this. I kind of wanna have a window here. It's gonna be kind of awkward looking on the outside, I think. Hold on. Where's my pickaxe? Oh, I don't have a pickaxe. Dang nabbit. Hold on. Where's my crafting table? That's kind of neat. I guess that works. That kind of fits. See, this is a lot of sandstone. This is going to take so much sandstone. As you can already see, I've barely started placing any, and we're down a stack. That's what a pro builder, pro gamer looks like, bro. Look at this. That's what him looks like. Okay, I'm just saying. That's all my sandstone. That was it. That was the entire set of sandstone I had. That is really annoying, I'm not gonna lie. That pisses me off quite a bit. Well, I mean, at least we got part of the room done. I still kind of wonder what I'm gonna use this room for, though, because it's not. You know, it's not. Hold on, I'm gonna dig this away. See, I kind of knew that would happen. That window bordering that window. One thing I don't like about overlaying on the outside, like with sandstone and stuff, or like with outer walls, is that it always looks weird and gets weird, and the numbers and making it symmetrical looks weird, and it's just, it almost feels like it's not worth it. I could do this room entirely out of wood, or I could do like some other building block, I don't know. We could do full glass room. I laugh, but that's not a bad idea. No, we'll figure it out next episode. Well, we've just about reached the end of this one, so if you guys enjoyed it, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.